Now, let's do an experiment, right? So some of you out there have been asking, like, why don't we, like we clearly see that mClassic works. It upscaled to 4K, it upscaled to 1440p based on the frame rate. But what we clearly see is that some TV, like the LG OLED or others, you know, they don't support by default 1440p input. We just find out that LG 4K TV, for example, by simply enabling deep color HDMI input mode support, we could support 1440p, which is great to know. Now, here's what I'd like to do. We have like a prototype here, a platform prototype, where what we did exactly some of the backers have requested, says, let's have a version of mClassic that force the output to 1440p. So in other words, is ignore the edit supported by the TV. What I'd like to do with you now is showing you what it does when you do that, right? mClassic is upscaling Nintendo Switch content from 720p to 1080p. The TV claims that it does no longer support 1440p. So let's see if I take the same setup, but I'm going to take a version of prototype of mClassic where now I'm forcing the output to 1440p, whether or not it's not going to work. Clearly, mClassic doesn't work there. I mean, mClassic is not able to output 1440p because it's reading the edit of the TV. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the exact same cable, right? This, I'm bypassing the mClassic. I don't need mClassic. And I'm going to use the exact same physical cable, right? Coming here. And now, so we expect the TV not to support 1440p, okay? So now we're going through a hack version of mClassic where we are forcing the output to 1440p. And it actually works. So what's interesting here is that TV right now in the current setup is not supposed to support 1440p, but by forcing it, we get 1440p. So that's encouraging, right? Now let's go back. Let's make sure we didn't do anything silly. I'm plugging back the mClassic. I do the exact same test, right? Same cable, of course. And this mClassic is not forcing. This is not the prototype, right, of the hack. And as you see, you can see 1080p, right? Now let's go back. I go back to forcing the edit, right? Remove mClassic. And by forcing the output to 1440p, right? Let's see what happened. 1440p. That's cool. That's encouraging, right? Now, this is awesome. Let's go and see on the LG OLED, where we know that the 4K LG OLED, that particular model, unfortunately, doesn't support 1440p by default. I'm going to use the same cable, the same setup, and let's see if it's supported on LG OLED. See what happens. Okay. So now, cool, HDMI 1, and valid format. In summary, we can clearly see that the hack, unfortunately, doesn't work. Forcing the output to 1440p by ignoring the edit of the TV is not always a solution. For the time being, we're reluctant to have a version of mClassic on the market that forces the output to 1440p. What I suggest is please stay in touch, keep sharing your feedback, your experience, for us to build better product, and if necessary, we will release a special version that force 1440p or other mode. Thank you so much.